Let's discuss how to do YouTube traffic. Now, before we get into specifically how to set up your video advertisements on YouTube, let's break down some best practices. Now, sometimes it's a good idea, not always, but it's a consideration that you want to be somewhat similar to the content that they're used to watching on YouTube. If you look too different than what they're already seeking out, then the likelihood that they'll be open to it is less. It's diminished. Now, of course, sometimes there's something to be said about being so completely different that they have to stop and take a look at what you're doing, right? But typically, people don't go to watch education pieces that are completely polished and look like professional ad agencies made them. Usually, the better advertisements are not clean and professional and corporate-y looking, right? Best video ads I have found are short, sweet, and create curiosity. They don't sell a whole bunch, but they get you interested to click through the video and see what's going on. They're very much personality-based because guess what? Most of YouTube is personality-based. If you can demonstrate or show or otherwise prove something, video is the best way to make that happen. It's far better than anything else when it comes to creating proof, yet so few people run advertisements that are video-based that have proof. So you should strongly consider that for your videos. And dramatic demonstrations go a long ways. One of the funniest things that you can do to help you understand dramatic demonstrations is go to YouTube and look up Billy Mays infomercials. And Timex keeps licking and keeps on ticking, and other types of commercials like that to see true what dramatic demonstrations look like. And they mostly, the best thing to do is use external overlays more so than what they call the call to action overlay. External overlays are a little bit more challenging to set up. You're going to have to go to YouTube and look up how to do that exactly. But basically, you connect your landing page or your website. So that way you can put something over the video that says, hey, click here. And you can put an image or anything on that. So they can click anywhere on that video or in certain locations in the video that you directly point to that will click through from the video to your landing page. Now, one of the most successful information-based personality type of internet marketing stuff that we do videos of all time on advertising is Ty Lopez's video. It was so successful that they actually made, there's several parodies of different videos related to this one. And this is not professional. The guy's holding up his own camera. It's not even scripted. It's kind of funny because his Lamborghini that is in his garage is not even done, and it's got bookshelves in it and all that kind of stuff. But it's 66 million views of his video. And it's really interesting to go through the funnel and the process here. So this is what he did. And it's a great example of a video that does very well on advertising. Michael Chang is another one that would do this really well. Although he started to get into some really not exactly what I would call something I'd be proud of promoting, some of the stuff that he was selling after a while, but his old school YouTube advertisements were incredible. And I mean, he was a guy that just looked good, and he was very personable and very fresh on the camera. But notice there that external annotation that says click here. So he used what's referred to as an external annotation on his video advertisements so the customer would be able to click and then click through and hit the landing page. And those work better than anything I've found on YouTube advertising. So there's some best practices for you there. Now let's talk about how we're going to set up these ads specifically.